Welcome to the Dice Tower, a show all about board and card games. In this episode, Dan King and Eric Summer take a look at different board games at the GAMA trade show in Las Vegas. This show is from 2014 and talks about all the brand new games coming out. Here with our interviews is your host, Dan King.
Hello, my friends. It's the Game Boy Geek here from the Dice Tower at the GAMA Trade Show. We're here at GenDu, here from Eitan from GenDu. And tell me, how many years have you been coming to the GAMA Trade Show?
Well, this is our second GAMA. We came here first time ever was last year, and we came with our first series of GenDu, the Gentleman's Duel, which we developed ourselves like in the garage. We kind of actually the boxes that we made, we cut them out with scissors, and we packaged each card into the box ourselves. We collated ourselves, so everything was very makeshift. And we actually were fortunate enough to meet some really good manufacturers from the last GAMA show that we came. We met a lot of developers and manufacturers who gave us a lot of advice, and now we're being produced by Cardamundi, which is a very reputable manufacturing company.
So it helped you a lot to come last year. So it sounds like you made leaps and bounds from last year. So what's your goal this year again?
So this year we're actually presenting our new series called Position of Power, which is an extension of our first release. So we had the Alpha series, which was 136 cards, and now we have 160 different cards for you to choose from in the new series Position of Power. Also, we've released two new colors in our series. It's gold and silver.
So tell us about the game. It's a CCG type game, right?
Yes.
So tell me more about in general. How does the game work?
Yeah.
What's it about?
GenDu is a first and only trading card game where all the cards are created by the players. Players draw the card ideas they want, they send it in to us, they go online for votes, and the best voted cards win. So we believe that allowing players to collaborate with us in creating the game will keep GenDu fresh with good ideas and with cards that players are going to enjoy to play with. So the GenDu is in the game, you're building a dungeon and you're battling to the death. So you're going to build a dungeon to defend yourself, and your opponent is going to build one as well. And the objective of the game is to get one of your creatures through the opponent's dungeon, killing anything along the way in order to get in a position to kill the opposing gentleman. Once you're in that position, before you can kill him, you must give him one turn to survive, which is called the gentleman's turn. And then after that, if he can't survive, that's the end of the game. So now, not only are your creatures having attack and health like any other game, but now your creatures move across the field. And not only your cards that you have out, also the position of where you are on the field affects you in the game.
So it's a two-player game, one versus one?
Exactly.
Okay.
Well, because you're a master of your own dungeon, everybody's master of their own dungeon, you can have more than one players. You could be 3 or 4 players in the game, but originally it's just a one-on-one duel between you and the fellow gentleman. But even though it's called the gentleman's duel, doesn't mean ladies can't play too.
So how long does a typical game take?
Well, it depends how good you are. I've seen games end in 3 turns, and I've seen games end in about an hour and a half.
Okay.
So it really depends, but average game is about 20-30 minutes.
Okay, and it seems very interesting that you hear crowdfunding, crowd surfing, and now we have the crowd is actually helping make the game, which I think will give it a lot of staying power, because when people feel like they're invested into part of the process, they really feel like they're part of the game. So that's a really interesting idea. True.
And we said to ourselves, I used to be playing trading card games when I was younger, and I still play some now. And I always find some cards that get released where I say to myself, who would even use this card? This is a horrible card. I don't even know why they made this. And now it's no longer an issue, because not only are they created by the players, but they're online for votes. So no one can say that the card isn't good, because it's the people that accepted it. It's
how much does the starter pack go for?
So starter decks, I think they retail for anywhere between $13 to $15, and booster packs retail anywhere between $3 to $5.
And you're in a lot of stores around the nation?
Yeah, we're in California. We're Arizona, as you know.
Okay.
We have over 100 stores across the nation.
And online as well?
Yeah, you can buy us on Amazon, eBay, Toywiz as well. You can go to GenDuCards.com, and that's where you'll be able to find our store locator, to find a retailer near you. And also you can check out the new cards. We have a forum online that you can ask questions. If you have any concerns about the game or you don't know how it works, you can ask us anything about that. Another thing that we're doing really interesting with stores is something called a Skype demo. So we'll actually Skype in with the store if they purchase if they want to get some GenDu products. product, and we'll teach all the players through Skype how to play the game.
That's really cool. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Absolutely.
Tom from GenDu.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews, as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com. You can also find other great shows at DicetowerNetwork.com. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is sponsored by Cool Stuff Inc., where you can find great games for great prices. Cool stuff in stock. Check them out at CoolStuffInc.com.